What time is it? Huh? What time is it? What time is it? Huh? What time is it? Yo, people, what's good? Once again, it's Tuesday. It's your boy, Ryan B. I'm back at it. That's right. Oh, look, he's back. He's back. So you know we talk about some shit. Yo, listen, whenever you see what's his name? Hey, excuse me, sir. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Hey, your chain is kind of big, sir. Are you famous? Are you a celebrity or something? What's your name again? What's your name,
PEPE.
sir? PP?
It's the P, the E, the P, the P.
No, it's not working. It's not working. Let's just tell him, B-Line, it's not working. Yo, we got you for Pepe Gonzalez and Mariah, man. Back at it, the B-Line coming at you. You got a free talk night. That's right. Y'all better be prepared. You know how it go down with the free talk. Brian B, Pepe Gonzalez, let's go. That's right. That's your boy. 1-1. Just
COVID mania.
it's your boy
Ryan B. And this is what you call.
Thank you. Of course, B-Line, thank you. I got to thank you every single time I come on here. I told you I was coming back, and I'm back every single week once again. And I hope you guys have been liking the Talking with Strangers segments we got coming. Jay Flash, you got Jay Flash. He's coming on the ENT shows. Hope you liking those as well. It's been great. Thank you guys for the love, for the support. If you haven't already, make sure that you're going and following the B-Line. Follow the B-Line. This is how dorks put their glasses up. And then they get their ass kicked. Come here, give me. Isn't it messed up when you see like a nerd getting a fight and their glasses fall off and then somebody steps on them? That's devastating. Hey, listen, like, share, subscribe. We love y'all, please. I love you guys so much. It's awesome doing this. Yo, Pepe, what up, bro? What's been going on, man?
Shit.
Yeah, man.
About to finish pouring up this damn wine. Shit, I'm almost done.
Look at this fancy ass. Look at this fancy guy. What are they called when you're too fancy for the planet? Fancy pants.
Fancy pants with the pinky up, nigga.
He's drinking wine like he's in a fucking music video.
It's a celebration, nigga.
Hey,
we on the show. We doing this shit.
Yeah, we are doing this shit. Hey, yo,
Fuck
listen.
Fourth, nigga. We ain't celebrating no goddamn Fourth.
Oh,
Fuck
no.
Fourth
Black
shit.
people don't celebrate the 4th. What else is new?
Juneteenth, nigga.
I'm Colin Kaepernick. I don't. What else can I not do in America?
Fuck that fool.
Everybody. I'm tired of everybody, man. Listen, I know it's like you got to stand by your people. I'm black. Whatever. I don't give a fuck anymore, man. Like, I just don't care. Oh, yellow, yellow, smellow, bellow. Well, what else rhymes? Whatever, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, man.
I don't know how many people are like, I don't know how people are making so much time to care about so much, man. I'm maybe I'm just tired of it. It's every time you turn on the news, man, somebody else complaining about something different. I told you we was having a conversation earlier about me and IT Tip about people talking about they were intentfully getting disabled and claiming that they were trans-abled people. That has got to be some of the most crazy shit I've ever heard in my life. So they're breaking their legs and shit. And then she said one person tried to cut their arm off so they can be handicapped.
I don't even think you get any fucking benefits for that shit.
Listen, you ain't getting nothing. You know what you're definitely not getting? You're not getting a round of applause.
Yeah, you gotta chill. Gotta chill.
You're not getting a round of applause, I'll tell you that. You're not getting any handouts either.
handicapped people gonna fuck your ass up. You're gonna keep
Oh
people
man.
scrolling down trying to fucking chase your ass, fucking elbow your ass, nigga.
Yo, listen, it'd be funny if you see the motherfuckers get mad when they in like Walmart, when they be on them their motorized wheelchairs or whatever. trying to tell you what the prices should be and shit. Excuse me. You walking away from them faster than the cart moves.
But nigga, tell me you ain't never rode them shit around the fucking store.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I used to love that shit when I was a kid. But now it's like I feel, when I used to work at the grocery store or whatever, I used to hate when I saw people coming in, like the young kids or whatever, and they come in and just take it, because then somebody would come in and need it. And then you see them walking around playing with the shit, and then the person trying to shop, and so no, I don't fuck with it like that.
I had somebody get mad at me for that shit.
What, for riding around it? You didn't need it?
Yeah, for riding. It was like, oh my God, you don't need it. Bitch, how the fuck do you know?
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. But at the same time, it's like, if you are doing that, it does kind of suck, because there's people out there that really do need that shit. I used to hate motherfuckers used to go come in the store and ride that bitch around the whole store and then go in the parking lot and then be dead, and you have to push that shit.
And you'd be the one that had to push that shit back to the
Yep, you be driving that shit be going slow, you trying to scoot it up. Putting a motor on it.
That fucking beeping that shit makes when you fucking reverse.
Oh man. Listen, or when that battery's dying, you trying to hurry up and get your shopping done. You racing against the clock. I couldn't stand that shit. I loved what was the best job that you ever worked, bro, since you started working? What do you think is your favorite, at least?
I really don't know. Like, Bank of America was dope. Working at the bank, that shit was all right. I mean,
was that
I can't think of it. I can't think of a job. I can't think of a job that I actually really had fun. I think everything else was like regular shit. Like, even when I worked at Checkers and shit. Nah, let me stop.
I'm saying it's got to be something.
Burger King. That shit
really
was fucking fun.
I never experienced fast food, bro. So I don't know. I have no idea about fast food.
How was it working there? Nigga?
Yeah, but that wasn't. I mean, that's like the
slow
same
food
thing. Like, slow food. It's snacks. But it's like on the edge. It's like, it was busy. That shit used to be busy, but it was, it's just one thing. It was pretzels and lemonade and shit. But Burger King is like, it's constant. Like, you got people ordering 10 burgers, whatever. People with their stupid orders. Can I have a hamburger with no hamburger on it?
Yeah. Nah, I'm just saying, like, that shit was just fun because we made it fun.
Yeah.
And shit, like all the regular shit, like we worked at the rest stop. So you already know that shit was busy as fuck.
That's a different story. Yeah. There's a lot more going on in there. Yeah. You see so many different people that would be in there. That's right. I remember. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see all the different people coming around that's traveling. Oh yeah, I can imagine. That was probably amazing. The amount of girls and stuff.
We gotta tell you the fucking time where a fucking lady threw the fucking onion rings at this nigga.
Oh yeah. Y'all did tell me that story before. That would be a good story to tell on here. So what happened? Just to throw it out there.
She was waiting. Her bus was about to leave and shit. And Tyree got her, I think Tyree was like in charge of the front end. So he was trying to get her food out as quick as possible. And the lady got mad and shit and was talking about it. It was like, yo, if you don't fucking hurry your fat ass up or some other shit. And the nigga, she threw the fucking onion rings. You saw Tyree said, you saw the onion ring just fly past his face and shit. Sat on this bitch and shit. You know how the fucking tour buses and shit.
Yeah.
They stop at the fucking rest stop and shit like that. Yeah. So she was like, somebody fucked up her order, and that nigga was at the tail end of that shit. And she caught that nigga with an onion ring.
That's not cool, man.
I murdered that bitch.
That's it's so much stress. Like, that's why I try to have like super respect for people who are in the fast food industry and stuff like that. Even though you come to that understanding, like, these people are kids that's making your food. These kids, they don't give a damn, just like we didn't give a damn. But I never intentionally like try to hurt anybody's food and stuff. Like when I was doing on the end shit, I never like, let me drop this nigga pretzel on the floor and kick it for a while.
That's fucking crazy.
I never thought to even do something like that. Like, I got pissed with people like where I'm like, yo, listen, I don't want to deal with you or whatever, but I never thought to do anything to somebody's food. That's like the most malicious type shit you can possibly do, bro. Mess with somebody's food. Like, but how was it like dealing with the customers and stuff like that? Like,
I had to deal with the motherfuckers.
What was you
I
doing?
was in the back cooking. I was cooking the burgers and shit.
Oh, okay, got you.
I was in the
Yeah.
back cooking the burgers and eating the fucking food and shit in the back. Like these motherfuckers will do inventory on the cookies and shit, right? And like when you open up a pack of cookies, it's like 30 or 40 cookies and shit, and you're supposed to have two in the pack. So I mean, when the motherfucking manager was putting the fucking cookies in the bag, it's supposed to be two, and there was one cookie left. Motherfucker was like, "Yo, we fucking ate the cookie and shit," because he couldn't put just one cookie in the fucking bag. He put two. I ate the last one. So the
Oh,
motherfuckers only
you sneaky rat.
ate some fucking shits.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
What?
saying that's some temptation right there, bro.
Nigga,
I don't know if I'd
what?
have made it. I'd have been fucking dead or something because I'd have been eating that shit all
Yo,
day. And it's
the fucking
free.
cookies come fresh out the fucking. They come fresh out the oven, and I take them
Yeah,
shits out, right? So it's
yeah.
like, yo, they melt, they break so easily. I'm like, yo, fuck that shit. I'm eating me a fucking cookie, nigga.
Nah, I get it.
Shit.
I definitely get it. That's why, like, having all that free food and shit like that or whatever. Like, I remember it used to be great because we used to work at the mall. Me and JD the Mouth, we worked at the mall, so we had so many different people that we knew. So we used to get hooked up all the time. And we go to lunch, man. People be giving us shit. I used to date one of the people that was working at Burger King. So they used to, giving us extra stuff in the bags. And so I mean, it was just like those are the jobs that I miss, man. Like the young jobs, like when we were younger and everything, because those were the funnest, bro. I used to love. My favorite job was it's a toss up between when I worked at ShopRite and when I worked at Target, because Target and ShopRite were the two jobs where I had the most fun, bro. I met so many different people, different dates, and ShopRite was overnight, so it was like we got all the people being in Linden. The people would come all the way from New York at times and come grocery shop. It was 24 hours. So we used to get the strippers and the pimps and shit like that or whatever. They used to come in there. These chicks, I think I told this story on the show before. But these chicks used to come in like every other month or whatever. And they'd have trash bags filled with singles, yo. And they would pay with it. They would pay with singles. We'd be sitting there. We'd have to call the overnight like head manager or whatever.
Did
So
you
me
ever
and
smell
him.
them?
I was about to tell the truth. Like, no, I never like took it in underwear. But I'm saying, like, but you can't help it. The thing is, I'll be bullshitting you if I said that a lot of them weren't wet. Like, we had to put gloves on. Yeah, no lie, bro. It was like, I mean, and they would go and they would have, it would be a Hummer. It would be a Hummer with fucking lights on it that would sit out in the parking lot, and he'd play music. Like I said, it was overnight. It was like 2:00 in the morning. And he'd play loud music in the parking lot, and he'd wait for the girls. The girls would come in and they'd shop and they'd buy, $700 worth of shit. And they'd pay all in singles. So we'd be sitting there at the counter. We open a register just for them in the side, and we'd be sitting there counting fucking money with gloves on. Wet money. And I mean, it's crazy, but it's so crazy, like the amounts of cash that they would bring in garbage bags. So that dude that was in the parking lot, was probably sitting there with his fucking shit tucked, like, what I'm saying? Because anybody could just come and rob them and do anything or whatever. That was a fun ass job, yo. There was a lot of experiences we had there, a lot of crazy talk, yo. I'm not gonna tell the story.
You say that shit.
Yeah, man.
That's funny shit. You say that shit. That's crazy. I used to fucking just check this out, right? So my homeboy, he DJs at a strip club. He was like the headline DJ at the strip clubs and shit. So we used to come there and shit like that, going there for free and everything like that. And niggas used to come there and throw fucking money at the females and shit, right? So, us working there, whatever, we used to fucking sweep the fucking ones up and shit, put them in a fucking pile so the fucking strippers can come pick the bread up and shit.
Yeah.
That's funny as how you say that shit.
Yeah, man. Yes, it's interesting. Like, I've never been really into the club, not the club. I was always in the club all the time, but into the strip clubs. I was never a big fan. I didn't care to give my money. I didn't really care to see it. I mean, everybody's like thinks it's like a man's dream, but I just never was really into it.
Dream.
It seemed like a waste to me, bro. Like, I know some strip clubs are kind of raunchy and the girls will let you do different shit, but I don't know, not my cup of tea. But I definitely like the experiences that I have seen, like just seeing the amounts of money that just get thrown at these girls. Like, these girls make bank, bro. You know, you talk about it
Crazy.
like it's so degrading and everything. They making fucking paper, yo, just for being beautiful and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you can't knock the hustle.
I seen a nigga throw $5,000 in one night.
Yeah, you watch a
in a
video, you see
club.
more than that.
Yo, I'm saying for me, for my eyes.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I've seen
Yeah.
somebody throw $5,000 in ones and shit, and I had to check this out, right? So I had to count some of the money. Like people, you know, at the DJ booth and shit like that, we'll have ones. So people come to the DJ booth and be like, "Yo, can I get $100 in ones, $200 in ones, or whatever?" And from the money we had, we was giving the bread out and shit. One time, this dude asked for like $5,000 in ones. Yo, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, I never seen no shit like that before. I always hear about more shit, you know, like 100,000 and stuff like that, but I've never seen like one fucking person throw $5,000 just at once.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
Do you ever think of stuff like this? This kind of how I think of stuff, especially with how the world is now, like everything that's going on, and you know, everything's crazy. Do you ever think about like people literally go and throw $5,000 worth of ones? Like you just, when I said the 4th of July and stuff like that, you was immediately like, fuck the 4th of July, oh this and that, whatever, Black Pride, whatever the fuck it is. But do you ever think of like how, and this isn't just Black people, this is everybody in general, the amounts of money that people waste, and whenever on whatever you think it is, whether it be stuff that you just want, selfishly, whether it be entertainment purposes, whatever. Like you go to a club and you see girls dancing and you get $5,000, $5,000 of your hard-earned money. Maybe you don't care because you got money like that. I'm just saying, but just think of what you could do. Like if I had $5,000 right now, I'd be able to do a couple of things that I need to get. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's somebody way more people than me, like, that would have that money that could change their life. It's crazy when you think about it, like realistically. Somebody will go and buy a chain or buy this or Tekashi 69, whatever the fuck his name is. You got dudes like that'll go and spend ridiculous amounts of money, have ridiculous amounts of money, showing it on camera, showing this, and that's
dumb.
That shit can save like a neighborhood, like not even a fucking family, but a neighbor. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy when you think like that's the reality that we have. You know what I mean? Like that's what's glorified. So I was thinking about this shit just personally. This isn't even like some research shit. This is just my brain. Like I was thinking like people go and Black people, especially our people. Like I'm not gonna lie, this is what I see. We get money, bro, especially the musicians, the talents, the artists and shit like that or whatever. We get money and niggas immediately want to go and buy chains and sneakers and shit. You know what I'm saying? For whatever purpose, you map it out and put it together. However, this is the reason why I don't give a fuck about all that. What I'm saying is that's the establishment. That's where you at. I got money. Look at my money. I want to paint myself the picture. I want to look this way. I just took $2 million and put it on my. I mean, you see it all over. You motherfuckers got dumbbells hanging from their shit in diamonds, bro. It's when you
200,000,
bro. Listen, when you really think about it, like just literally, like not just oh yeah, that's hot. When you really think about it, like logically, that's fucking insane, bro. Like that chain can change the fucking world right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or whether it be like, the corporate guys buying the big yachts with 17 mansions in it. That shit can change the planet. And we struggling with food prices right now. Getting throwing motherfuckers pennies, $600 in stimulus checks. Throwing pennies at people, bro. Throwing pennies. That's $600 in stimulus checks gonna get you fucking 3 weeks worth of food if you're a family of 6 and shit. It's just I mean, I'm not trying to sound like on some rant and shit, but I'm just saying, like, yo, when you really think about it, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like the way our whole establishment is put together, bro. It's so off, yo.
You gotta think what's pushing your face and shit like that, like these fucking rappers and shit. And I mean, they push that shit in your face. These kids is looking at this shit. And I mean, so they automatically thinking like, yo, I gotta have this, I gotta have this, I gotta have this. This, that, and the third and shit. So that's how this shit built.
It's glorified, man.
It's glorified as shit. So these kids, they're not thinking about like, oh, let me go to school, let me do this. Nah, fuck that shit. I want to get me a fucking chain. I want to get me a fucking, You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Ferrari, a
that's what
Bentley.
they're thinking about. That's what they're
Yeah,
thinking about.
yeah,
It's
it's
being
crazy.
pushed in our face.
Yeah, it is crazy, and you're definitely right. That's what's crazy. Like I said, I don't know what, you know, if it's an agenda, it's this. It could be. Yeah, you're definitely right. But I mean, no matter how you put it, like it's still like the thought of it is unreal, yo.
Right.
Like people literally are walking around and they're just working and they're getting money, and you'll make it with great success. You can buy whatever the fuck you want. Like, you know, it's definitely your option. But the fact of the matter is, people choose to go and spend money on 50 cars and blah blah. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have to pay for the whole planet that's making mistakes. No, not at all. But I'm just saying, realistically, if something happened, you could. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are trillionaires, and Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. If these motherfuckers wanted to, they could save the planet. I'm saying, like, if they were just on some generous shit and was like, yo, listen, I'm deciding to take my billions and we're gonna repopulate this whole communities and restructure all these civil, you know, whatever. It would be such a difference if two motherfuckers I just named did that for the world. Like, it's crazy thinking about it out loud, yo. But
yeah, no, you're definitely right about that.
What you think about all this shit that's been going on, man? About what the we haven't really had a chance. We usually joke about stuff, but on some serious shit, like, what do you think about all the stuff that's been going on with the
If
gun
you're
violence?
talking about fucking geography and shit, I have no clue about no fucking geography.
Listen, we're not in college, okay? Nobody's talking about the terms. He said the class.
Geography and shit.
You're talking about algebra 202. I'm not talking about. Nah, bro. I'm talking about the whole, like, you know, the gun violence shit, bro. We haven't really gotten a chance to talk about, like, that whole stuff that happened in Texas with the elementary school, the thing that just happened recently with the shooting at the parade that they had 4th of July, Highland Park, I think it was.
Bro. Was it Chicago?
Yeah.
Was that you said you said the kids in Cali, right?
No, the kids was in Texas.
Texas, right?
Yeah, that was in Texas. That was the elementary school. The dude walked in there,
right.
He freaking started shooting up shooting up the kids or whatever. The craziest thing is when, you know, the thing that had me fucked up was when the kids, you know, they were elementary school. They was like, you know, 4th graders and shit. My kids' age. And they were describing what happened. That was the craziest shit to me, bro. Like, it's like knowing that these kids had this visual image imprinted in them forever. You know what I'm saying? Like they remember when that dude walked into the classroom. They remember looking at him and saying probably to themselves, like, who is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he, you know, maybe he had a gun with him or whatever, and he said whatever he said, and then just started shooting. How do you escape that shit? You can't tell me every fucking kid, when they go out and sleep, all they can see is that for the rest of their life. The what their parents are gonna have to spend on therapy, and if they can afford it, on therapy and stuff like that, just to, you know, get those kids through that dramatic fucking experience, is unbelievable. But you know, also with the one that we just had, the damn Highland Park, where the guy was just opening fire in the parade and he killed I think it was 7 people or something like that, and injured like 40 or something.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know. I don't know, like, what is going to happen, bro. Like, do you think that they're going to really try to take everybody's guns and really put a fucking restriction?
Nah, I highly doubt that, because they just passed a law for New Jersey and New York and shit to open carry. So it's like, yeah, I highly doubt that at all, bro. Like, I mean, these motherfuckers is voting for people that had their guns and shit on them.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, in different states, of course, but it's like, I mean, these people, they want their guns, man. And it's like, I say protect yourself at all times, because it's like, you never know. You never know what the fuck is going on. Like, you know, and I'm glad that New York and Jersey is opening their shit. It's going to, you know, it's a lot of stuff. Now, I don't know. Now, check this out, right? It's a lot of stuff that they're asking for before you can be able to, you know, conceal carry or whatever.
That's
you know
good.
what I mean? But it's like, yo, I'd rather do that shit than to be out here with fucking nothing. I don't care. I'm sorry to say that shit.
Yeah, I personally think that I definitely don't think that there should ever be a situation where nobody should be allowed to have weapons. Like, you definitely should be allowed to have weapons, a gun at that specifically. I do understand the purpose for people having to, being able to have like, assault rifles, whatever you want. If you can afford it, if you want to buy a fucking bazooka, that's your business. But I think that where the restrictions should come in is you shouldn't be allowed to walk around with a fucking AR-15 just walking around. I don't give a fuck. There was a video a while back of a guy, and he was literally just walking around in his neighborhood with weapons just all on him. He had bullets and everything. He was walking, and it's not like the cops can arrest him. It was a white dude, of course. I said, of course. Yeah, it. Like, I'm being honest. Shit, fuck it. But you you can't arrest them, but you see that, and at any moment, it can pop off. You can't do anything about it. There's nothing that can be done. Like, you just got this dude just walking around with that shit.
You're right, to bear arms.
Yeah, I think that it should be a little bit tightened up. I think that is too loose at this point with us having the ability like we have. Like, that shit was written years ago, eons ago. And we do need some restructuring, but I definitely don't think that taking people's guns away from them is the right way to go. I think that better laws should be made. I think that better circumstances should be had too for allowing people who are getting guns to get guns. Like, whether it be you have to go through a training course, you got to do something, bro. You can't do nothing. You definitely have to do something because it's out of fucking control. Like, I mean, we are at the point where ever since the latest I can remember was when that grocery store, when the guy walked in and was killing the black people or whatever at the grocery store, my nigga. Like, you can't even get your groceries. Like, groceries are already fucking $900. You can't even be, you pissed, you walking fucking bread. And then you got some asshole, like, yeah, man, like, it's outrageous. So I'm saying, like, I remember just that one. And it seems like from there, it's every day. I mean, I don't remember when I haven't turned the news on and heard about another story. Now, you got people that are like, oh, they're pushing that. Yeah, probably. But you want to know something else? It's also happening. So, yeah, they're probably pushing it to the front page, but it is fucking happening. So you can pick however you want to look at the shit, but it is happening, bro. And that's where it's like, damn, what do you do, man? So you can't just stand on your fucking pedestal and be like, hey, this is what I want. You're not taking my guns. Like, I said this shit before, but can anybody come to like any kind of realistic kind of, at least kind of a fix for this shit? Like, it's out of control, man.
Honestly, scary to go anywhere. Everybody's gonna have their own say of everything. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I can say something and somebody can not agree with it, or somebody else can say something and not agree with it. I mean, they have laws, like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. Like I said before, my thing is that just let me conceal carry and shit. I mean, I'm going to be protected at all times. You ain't going to know I have my shit. Just let me conceal carry. That's all I care about. I mean,
yeah, man.
And get it done the right way. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's like, motherfuckers don't give a fuck. They don't have to. They don't do that shit the right way. But it's like, I mean, I want to be able to be safe. I want to have my shit tucked. You know what I mean? And then, if I get approached about it, which who's gonna fucking approach you if your shit is concealed if you fucking letting everybody else know you got your shit? You know what I mean? I want to do it the right way. You know what I mean?
Just the thought. Yeah, just the thought of and that's what I agree with. Like, just the thought of knowing that, hey, people are walking around and they're, they potentially have something that could murder my ass. Like, so maybe I'll think twice about trying shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the establishment that everybody wants to have. Like, okay, if everybody has something, you think everybody has something, it's going to be a lot less likely that people are going to try people or do things that will maybe harm people. And it does make sense. But then it's like, I come and I'm in Georgia and I turn the news on and these people are in broad daylight kicking people's fucking houses in. And I'm saying, how crazy do you have to be? I mean, and the reason why we see this shit is because the houses that they kick in have Ring cameras on them. These people see a camera watching them. They see everything. You're breaking in these people's houses and you don't even care that they got guns. The motherfuckers down here got guns. They got dogs. You don't care. You just break in there 4 or 5 dudes and then get into a fucking gunfight in somebody's house. You got the nerve to kick somebody's fucking door down and then shoot up their house, shoot at them for fucking trying to shoot you for breaking in their shit. That's some ass backwards shit right there, bro.
You know these niggas don't give a fuck. And they didn't give a fuck before.
Bro,
Now it's just on a
motherfuckers
different
don't
I don't
care
give
no
a
more,
fuck level.
bro. Yeah,
It's just on a different. It's on a different I don't give a fuck level.
yeah,
Niggas been
completely.
doing stupid ass shit. Now niggas just taking that shit to a different fucking level.
Yeah,
Bro.
people don't care about
Honestly.
nothing, bro. People growing up, and I think a lot of people are fed up. A lot of people just, and there's also the people that just want to have chaos, man. There's people out there that's just intentionally just want, to do shit. They just want to, do whatever they want. They want the thrill. You hear about the stories of like bank robbers and shit like that. Like they do it not because they need the money. Like, sometimes it's just addictive. Like, if you ever watch some different shows, whatever the guys are talking, they're like, hey, listen, I robbed a bank and I wanted that feeling again, that feeling of power, that feeling of like accomplishment, whatever you get. It's crazy. It's crazy what people can get addicted to. And it's also dangerous. But how do you feel, man? How do you feel about like, with all that stuff going on? How do you personally feel, like you or your girl? Like, is it easy for you still to go out and kind of not really think about shit and just enjoy the time out? Or
Yeah.
do you have kind of a self-conscious feeling like, man, damn, I want to be out, but I'm also paying attention a lot more than I used to even?
Of course. And I was telling you about that before. It's like now everywhere I go I'm strapped up. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's bad to think that way because it's like, usually before you just go out, whatever, have a good ass fucking time. I gotta think about motherfuckers shooting the fucking place up
Yeah.
and shit like that. You know what I mean? You've been in situations where you fucking went out, had a good ass time when they shot shit up all the fucking time.
Yep.
I mean, that shit is the fucking worst. I've been in it as well. It's the worst feeling, but it's like it's bad now that you can't even go out, have a nice dinner and shit
Yeah.
without thinking somebody gonna shoot the fucking place up and shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. When I go out, like we don't go out too much, man. We we're working from home and stuff like that. For the most part, we're home. But when we do go out, like I went bowling last weekend or the weekend before, and just me and JD the Mouth, we went bowling, and we're just out. It was like around 8 o'clock or whatever. And I'd be lying to you if there wasn't a couple times, even though I was having fun, enjoying myself, got some food, we had like a couple beers, chilling. But I'd be lying to you if I said a couple times if I didn't look around like, hey man, what if somebody just start doing some shit right now? Like people have been shooting shit up lately. Like what if somebody do? It's crazy. Like that's a natural feeling now. Like, without even like, you can't even accuse me of being paranoid or anybody of being paranoid. It literally is, hey, something can pop off at any second. Like, what would you do? Like, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, can I carry my shit on me? Is the cops going to fuck with me and shoot me because I got my shit? Or is somebody else going to shoot me because they got their shit and I don't got my shit? It's crazy,
what?
Bro. It's
bad when you
crazy.
it's bad when you got to think about bringing your shit and don't even give it a fuck if it's right if you should bring your shit. It's like it's about nigga. It's about be always fucking ready because you never know what the fuck is gonna happen. Just like we were saying before, hey, it's gonna be a fucked up thing if if you get in trouble for this shit. But I'd rather get in trouble other than being dead. You know what I mean? I'd rather have my shit with me and instead of worrying about fucking losing my fucking life. Because at the end of the day, it's my life against yours. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what it is. That's really what it is.
It's gonna be you, nigga.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way, and I'm saying that's why I'm saying like I think them fucking gun ranges need to draw down on their prices because niggas need to be able to practice and protect themselves, man. Because it's one thing to have a gun and sit there and have it on you and not be able to use that motherfucker too. Because that's a lot of people get misled. People get misled and think that they can just have one and that's going to save their life. They try to shoot that motherfucker. Yo, isn't it crazy?
Drop a clip.
Oh, wait. Isn't it crazy when you come to the thing? Because I know that's how I felt when I first like shot a gun and shit, like shotgun. I shot my handgun and shit, and I'm sitting there. When I first felt the kick, and you watch movies all the time, so the movies, you watch a motherfucker, you pay attention to it, and it's like bow, 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 and his hand ain't moving, he's shooting everything, fucking knocking cans off the fence and shit.
Big lies, big
bruh. It's bullshit. Yo, listen, and I don't even have no big ass hand cannon shit. I'm saying my shit, bow, that shit immediately fucking popping all the way up in the air. Bow, bow. You want to jump out your fucking hand. You telling me all these people that's out here using these guns, these motherfuckers, why they fucking going crazy and shooting everybody on the planet? Because everybody just thinks you pull a trigger and that's it. Yo, you gotta know how to do that shit.
it'd be crazy, right? When you see motherfuckers and shit that be trying to fucking shoot shotguns with one fucking hand. I'm like,
Bro,
nigga,
listen, yeah,
you fucking
unbelievable.
lying,
Yeah,
motherfucker. Because
yeah,
nigga, you gotta use two hands. Like, you know what
you
I'm talking
have
about?
to. Yeah,
Motherfuckers using one fucking like you're fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger and shit, fucking Terminator
nah,
and shit.
that's some
You can't
bullshit.
use no
Yeah.
fucking one hand with no fucking shotgun, nigga. This shit will fuck your whole arm will break off, nigga.
Yo, when I shot the shotgun, bro, and I sat there and I had it, and I got a long nose on my fucking shotgun. I had my shit, and I like at first when I first did it, like it was awkward because I didn't know how to like really hold it right. So I had that shit up on my shoulder, and I made sure because I knew I felt it. I was like,
Nigga got
yo,
a
shit
fucking
kicks
musket.
back. Nah.
Wabbit season.
I had a bell. Had a circle on that motherfucker like it was a xylophone. What that shit called?
Nigga gonna load that shit like this.
Them motherfuckers was fighting wars forever with that shit. Yo, listen, I don't know how they survived.
What?
I'd rather this.
Oh,
This is what they had,
man.
Rel. They had a gun that they had to load each bullet for 5 minutes. Then they had a knife at the end of it. Fuck it.
Yo, nigga, I had one. Yo, when we was in fucking middle school, they had this fucking guy that I guess he fought in the fucking war back in the day, or he was like one of them, fucking storytellers and shit.
Yeah.
This nigga brought a fucking musket to fucking school, the school, and he showed us how to fucking load the fucking musket. I'm like, yo,
Bro.
y'all niggas would have all been fucking dead.
Yeah, he would have shot himself.
Yo, that shit is
trying to load that old ass gun.
That shit is too much. What the fuck? Y'all niggas had to do all that shit to shoot one motherfucker?
But
that's crazy.
But when I was shooting the shotgun and shit, like I felt like, the pain, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big ass dude, yo. I can hold my shit. But bro, that shit, boom. Like I modified my shit. My shit is I had to, because there was no way I was just doing that regular without padding and shit right there. I want to be comfortable when I'm shooting, not fucking all inject. I padded the stock, and I put a damn handle on it so I can wear it or whatever. That's it. I said it like I put a silencer and a fucking inf beam on it.
Nah, nigga, because like that's like where I live at and shit. Like you can only do a certain amount of modifications, like to your like the shotgun, different things like that as well. Like I mean, it's crazy. Like the state, like different states have different laws with different shit that you like modifications and shit that you can do with your shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like the fucking like you ever so check this out, right? So you say you got a long nose shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
You know that you can change your shit into a fucking like where's your shit like? Is it like one of those like where you put your fingers in the shit? Like instead of a pistol grip, because you could change your shit to a pistol grip, change the style, right?
That's what I would love to do that, but no, my shit's just a regular like your hand. It's not a pistol. I would love to have that because that's more control. So if you can have that, it's better because you can hold that and your hand is pressing it too, instead of just your shoulder. Because when you have just a regular shotgun, it's just your shoulder holding that shit. Your hand ain't doing shit. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first tried to shoot it, like I was trying different ways while I was at the range because I was like, it's gotta be an easier way to do this shit. And I sat there and I pulled the trigger. And at one point I had it and I tucked the stock under my thing and I was holding it like this. And I hit that motherfucker and I said, boom! And I felt that shit. I was like, oh man, I can't do this shit successfully either. So, but my point is, like, if I'm struggling, like, that was when I first got my guns. I had my fucking guns for a while now. If I'm struggling that hard, damn well there's people out there that's just, oh, I thought it was like the movie. Shooting the whole fucking town up. You know what I'm saying? There was a video I was out a couple of days ago that I saw on TikTok, I think, and a dad was showing a bullet came through his apartment. And shot right through the damn wall. It shot through like 3 walls, bro. And he was like, yeah, if my kid was in here, my kid would be shot or whatever. And I'm watching that shit, looking around like, yo, I live in a house, but I've lived in apartments my whole life. So it's like, just knowing like you're that close to danger, like you never fucking know what somebody's doing next door, especially in the South where everybody got it. It's difficult to think about, man. It's like, you can't walk around just having these thoughts in your head. They'll cripple you. But just to think about, like that dad, he sat there, he's sitting in his room, just playing, doing whatever, and the fucking bullet comes flying through his damn house. I got 3 kids running around. If I see like, it's a bullet just coming through your fucking house, like That shit is petrifying, bro. You never know. You'd be talking and bullets just go right through your ass, and you ain't even do nothing. It's scary, man. Without the proper knowledge that people have, like people just playing with their guns and in the TikTok videos you watch and shit, and thinking it's funny. And nah, bro, you'll murder somebody by fucking accident, and you know, ain't shit you can take back from that. But
go to the fucking range, learn how to shoot your shit. Go buy your fucking gun.
They like the movies.
Shit to the fucking range. Take a fucking class and shit. They got fucking classes where they show you how to fucking use your fucking gun properly and self-defense and different things like that. How to load your shit, like clean your fucking gun. Do that shit because that shit is crazy. You know what I mean? You have a fucking gun, don't even know how to use that shit.
Yeah, yo, I told you I was up last night and the fucking power went out. I sound like a girl. Oh, save me. Yo, the power went out in my house, bro. And it went out because, you know, and I'm not gonna lie. You know what got me stressed out, bro? All that talk with the damn collider or whatever, the CERN shit or whatever that everybody was talking about yesterday. Because they said well, today's Tuesday. Yeah, y'all gonna see this. I'm actually recording this on the night I'm putting out the Beeline, but this is the 5th. So they had everything, you know, talking about that hydro collider, whatever the shit's called.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, yo, what do you do? Like, do you just work? Like, do you look at anything?
I don't know what the fuck a hydro collider is. Nigga.
I'm saying it wrong for sure. I'm gonna. All right, look, this.
He's gonna ask me what the.
This is what it is right here. Y'all see Beeline? Y'all see? Because he doesn't see. All right, it's the large hadron collider. Hadron collider.
Don't know niggas know about that goddamn hydro collider.
Stop vaping. Those commercials are right. The vape commercials are right. Yo, remember?
Look this shit up.
No, listen. Remember when the vape commercials first came out, and they were all talking about, oh, don't smoke vape. Vape, it's great for you. Stop smoking vape. And now the motherfuckers at the commercials. Oh man, if you vape, you're gonna die. Like, damn, you can't do anything. I was vaping. They told me to vape. But nah, but okay, so with the Beeline, we got it, right? It's the hadron. I still don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm fucking going to mess up. The hadron. I say it different every time. The hadron something collider. But anyway, basically what they were saying is like they turned it off because what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to like smash like atoms together to make different protons or parts. Well, I don't know. I don't remember science. But yeah, so it's like it's a device where, you know, everybody thinks that this thing is gonna open fucking portals or whatever. Because you know, everybody just watched Stranger Things, and who knows? They're probably right. But that's what this device does. They're trying to find like the God particle, or I don't know. I've done research on this. I actually have done research on this, but I don't remember shit, so I don't really know exactly right now. But my point was, that was all over for the 4th of July. That was all over the place. Everybody was talking about it and like, oh, we're gonna open a dimension, a portal, and it's like that. So I woke up at 2:00 in the morning, and my lights went off. My power was off, and usually my power goes off in my house when the power goes out, and it stays out for maybe like a couple minutes. But that shit kept going off, and then it came on, and then it went off again. And it came on and went off again. And this is at 2:00 in the morning, and it stayed off until like maybe it was like 20 minutes or so. And I have in my house, I don't know if you do this, but I have a damn like a kit where it's a duffel bag, and it's another bag where I have a whole bunch of shit in it, and I keep it just in case of emergencies or whatever. So if anything happens and I got to get my family and dip, I got that bag. I can grab. It's got, you know, whatever in it, and I can be safe or whatever and protect them or whatever. So I keep that shit, and I had it, but I had emptied it out to use the bag for something. So I woke up at 2:00 in the morning and came in my damn garage and put my bag back together at 2:00 in the fucking morning, because hearing all this stuff, and I was saying to myself, bro, okay, the power's going out. Now this could just be a simple power outage, but if it's not, you feel me? Like
this nigga thought he was in a fucking upside down place.
I thought the Vecna Bankman was his name.
Yeah, Vecna.
I thought the nigga was coming, bro. I was like, oh, listen, y'all. I'm watching all these TikTok videos. TikTok will have you fucked up, bro. Because you'll be over there trying to build a fortress like you're playing Fortnite. Like it's Night of the Living Dead and shit.
That shit funny as
Yo,
hell.
listen, bro. I'm not gonna lie though. That's what I was doing, bro. I was packing my shit. I got all my stuff. I repacked my whole survival bag. I'm like, listen, if something does happen, I don't want to be caught. Like we were just talking about with the guns. You don't want to be caught ass out. Like I was looking for a flashlight. Even though I had my phone, I still like to have like a flashlight because I want to keep my phone on. If the power don't come the fuck on, I want to have my phone to watch or whatever for a while. So I was looking for my flashlight. I was like, damn, I can't find a flashlight right now. How the fuck I can't find my flashlight? I'm always supposed to have that. And I was like, nah, let me put my bag back together. Do you have something like that at your house or whatever?
Fuck no, nigga. We just run.
Starving motherfuckers. Please don't let it. Please don't let it be too bad. If I can't run from it, God, please. It's got to be good enough for that. You're gonna be
AAA batteries and AA batteries and shit. That's all the fuck we got.
You're gonna be the motherfucker that's gonna be at the end of the world's happening. You over there trying to find your keys and shit.
Yo, you know what's so
people looking for dumb shit?
Yo, my dad was like, yo, he was like, yo, what if the world, like at the end of the world, like, you know, that nigga's into that shit. He was like, yo, what if it was no fucking Wi-Fi, no nothing?
Yeah.
And shit, and something really fucking happens and shit. Like that, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't have anything, me personally, but I know my dad is ready. And shit, that nigga's always, you know, our parents was in fucking Cub Scouts and shit. So the niggas is always ready for shit like this to fucking happen, nigga.
Bro, I've been telling you, I think our whole life, bro, I've been telling you, I've always felt like I've always been more like your dad, and you have always been more like my dad. I've always felt like that, bro. Like the way that me and your father think, from even with like getting the anger shit, even with like thinking like that. I'm the same way. Like I was always the one. Remember when we had the episode with Tariq that we never got to put out, and he was talking about how he used to make the weapons and shit like that in the house. I've always been like that. Like I used to watch horror movies, and I'd make weapons to fight the fuck when I was little. I'd use kitchen knives and vacuum tubes and shit. I used to make weapons to fight the monsters that I saw in the movies. So I've always been on that preparation shit. So as I got older, I mean, it's not like it went away. It's just, I got more realistic where I can really put myself together. If something happens, I got to protect my whole fucking family. But your dad is like that too. So it's like, I've been this, like we both have that same kind of like, connection or whatever. But, and you and my father, the way I've always put it, like, my father, he's fucking, he my dad, but he's crazy and shit. But he's always been very social. So he always meets a lot of people. He talks to a lot of people. He knows a lot of people. And you've been like that too. Like that's the reason why I always ask you. Yeah, of course. I mean, you guys are exactly like that. You guys meet people everywhere you go. Y'all have a million friends and talk to people. And you guys are really social like that.
That's definitely.
I always put that together, and I always see that. Yeah, I know I told you that shit before. But
no, you never broke it down. You never broke it down like that. Like I mean, that shit as well. Just thinking about that shit. I'm thinking about that shit. Like yo,
I'm dead ass, right? I'm right. Yeah,
you're right.
That's exactly how it's been, bro. You've always been more of the like what I'm saying. I'm social too. I meet people and shit like that or whatever. I'm the glue. Well, no, you're the glue because you keep everybody together. I try to fucking make the situations or whatever. But you get into everything. You're a part of everything, and that's why like you know a lot of people and shit like that or whatever. So you've always been like that. But I got more distant as I got older and shit. Because it's just easier to fucking take care of what you got to take care of, man. I also went through a lot of shit too, dealing with the whole, kids going to different states and shit and everything like that. So life changed, man. Isn't it? Do you ever stop and think like, damn, how much life has changed as you got older? Like we're 35 this year. We're fucking getting up there, man. And it's like,
your birthday. Is your birthday in a couple weeks,
man? Yeah, July, baby. Yeah. It's your boy, Pete. I'm 35, man. It's fucking crazy, man. Stop. This is the weirdest shit, yo. When I kind of hit that reminiscent moment where I'm like, holy shit, I'm 35. Like, it's always when I'm in a bathroom. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's something about like being in the bathroom, like looking in the mirror, like when you get done doing whatever you do and you sit there, you wash your hands and you look at yourself in the mirror. And in the bathroom, always the door's closed, nobody else around. And it's like, I remember being little, and I remember like closing the door when we used to live in Glenwood or whatever in Old Bridge. And I remember closing the door. I remember the wallpaper that was in the bathroom. I remember everything about the bathroom. You guys were over the house all the time. And I remember when y'all was over there, like, mixing water with soda and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this kid doing? Like, I remember shit like that.
Yo, nigga, I just did that today.
See, I remember that. Trying to make fucking water or soda more and everything. But
that's wild.
I remember like being young and looking at myself in the mirror and like thinking like, oh wow, this is me. Like I'm not bullshitting either. Like, oh wow, this is me. Like, this is me. How am I gonna look when I get older? I remember thinking shit like this. And then now when I'm older, I look in the mirror and I'm looking at myself and I'm like, damn, like I'm fucking 35. I remember when I was young, looking in the mirror, thinking about playing with toys and all that stuff. And now it's like, I'm 35. Like it's hard to believe and shit.
Right.
Yeah, it's really crazy, man. Like I can't that shit. when we look at like our parents and stuff like that, and we see them, and we're like, they probably got the same thing. They do the same thing, like just that age difference. Like they're 50 or whatever, and they look in the mirror and they probably think, damn, I can't believe, like, you know what I mean? Like right. it's crazy. We're starting to experience that age, like, and we're not old, but it's just that age change is like we're almost 40. Like
nigga,
it's crazy,
that's gonna be,
bro.
When you look at the parents and shit, I'd be like, damn, nigga, that's gonna be us in a couple years.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, for real.
What the fuck, nigga?
For real, man.
That shit need to slow the fuck down.
Yeah, man, it's crazy when you really think about it. Yeah, that's gonna be us. That's definitely.
That's what I was saying before. I'm like, yo, you say we old, nigga. Nah, nigga, we young.
Yeah, we're definitely.
I'm gonna enjoy that shit. We're fucking young.
Yeah,
nigga.
Yeah, we're definitely young. 35 is not old.
We just got old. We just got a lot of old. You know what I mean? A lot of old shit going on, but it's like, you know what I mean? We still young as fuck. I mean,
yeah,
we still doing our thing. We good.
Yeah, no, you definitely are. It's just crazy that it's just not that I didn't expect to be this age range, crazy shit like that or whatever. It's just literally, I know if I feel it, I know people who are up there, and I'm like, just like when I was little, when I'm just imagining, what am I gonna do when I'm older? Like, I'm just thinking of that, like, damn, like, I'm this age, I'm thinking this way, I got this going on, I got that going on. I never really thought about it. Like, this just happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just celebrating my 35th birthday now. But how the fuck did I get here? Like, where'd the time go? Like, you really do feel
nigga,
like that shit. Exactly. Definitely a blessing. Yeah, definitely a blessing, bro.
Niggas don't make it that long.
Yeah, you know what I mean,
man. So it's
especially
like,
all the shit that I was in. I cannot even all the shit that I was in. Yeah, I'm definitely thankful. I tell Tiffany all the time when it's funny because stories will come up, even with y'all or whatever. And I think a story came up the other day when we were talking. I think I was talking to Jay or something happened. And I literally was saying something and I forgot a story. And I was like, holy shit. I was like, yeah, I was involved in that. And it's crazy because there's so many times, bro. Like when I think back on it, the times where I was by myself, the times where I really could have been taken the fuck out, like literally been taken out. And I'm still here. By cops, by everything. Oh, that's what it was. It was a cop stop where cops were like fucking with me and shit like that or whatever. And the only thing that saved me was me working that damn shop, right?
He was talking. You was talking about this shit.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I was talking.
We was talking about this shit.
Yeah, but yeah, man, this is crazy, yo. What you think about the R. Kelly shit, yo? We ain't talking about that shit yet. Look at this motherfucker. Nigga. You like Popeye or some shit. What's that nigga? Who
you know something? You know something? I vape like once in a great fucking blue moon. It's
just that's a lot of colors.
Exactly. So you know how often I fucking vape. Yeah. Nah, but R. Kelly, yeah, that nigga, he gonna have to be under the jail. He gonna be doing fucking concerts and pinstripes.
Yep. With the spotlight chasing him around like the fucking old school movies when trying to escape from jail. Yo, listen. Yeah. Listen. It's a lot of story. I mean, I wherever there's smoke, there's fire, bro, because that's a lot of story. I don't want to hear nobody talking shit. I don't believe it. Now, I will say this, 9 times out of 10, a lot of people do gas shit up. But from what I've heard, bro, that motherfucker deserves to be there because
Yo, B.
it's a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
keep it a
fucking
buck with you,
story, yo.
nigga. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It's niggas that kill niggas that get that time. I think that nigga should have got. He should have got like he definitely should have got this time. But nigga, they get that nigga 30 plus years. He gonna get out
Good.
early on good behavior, definitely. But it's like it's a
Maybe.
lot of niggas he's definitely gonna get out early for good behavior. I definitely
don't know,
think
bro.
so. If you don't kill himself first.
I hope, yeah. I hope not. But listen, I understand what you're trying to say. Like, I get your comparison, but I'm saying, yo, listen, it is one thing. Now you got to look at it two ways, man. Somebody who kills somebody, there's no doubt about it. There's no coming back from death. That is one of the worst things you can possibly do on the fucking planet. You kill another human being, for whatever reason, well, not for whatever reason, because if you got a good reason, then there's a reason to do it. But you kill somebody, take somebody's life for not a good reason.
Right.
Yeah, you deserve to have, either your life taken or whatever the fucking case may be. They got that shit, however they figured out, whatever judicial system they have. But R. Kelly, this motherfucker's over here messing with little girls, fucking up their lives, messing with their parents' lives, destroying them. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you look at it, off of fame, off of whatever, it came out a lot of stuff where he was experienced to a lot of molestation and shit like that or whatever when he was younger. I mean, this is the stories that we hear. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, famous people, it's always stories. So you got to take it with a grain of salt. I don't give a fuck what happens, but it's a lot of story. That's the bad thing about it. So I don't understand. I don't understand exactly like what's going to happen or what he deserves. But if he did do all that shit and he had all those people like that and all them women, whatever it be. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. You kind of deserve it, man. If that's what they thought was right for you, that's what you got. Like, you got all them years freebies, had all them women doing whatever they were doing, having sex with little girls and shit. Nah, bro. Yeah, you got to go down for a while. All them videos they said he was taking. Who knows what the fuck that guy was doing? Yo, listen. Just imagine if that was your daughter, bro. Just imagine if that was you had a fucking 15-year-old daughter and she wanted to be a singer. You know what I'm saying? It's like Tyree. Oh, she wants to be a singer, and you trying to help her in a career, and she meets R. Kelly.
He would have had his booty taken, nigga.
Stop.
Nah, but it's a real ass shit. You ever watch Surviving? What's that? Surviving R. Kelly?
Surviving? Oh yeah.
Fucking Netflix and shit.
Yeah, I definitely watched
it.
I
mean, that shit fucked me up. I was like, yo, this nigga was
crazy.
This nigga was standing by the fucking middle schools and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, that's the craziest. That's why I'm saying, yo, when God gets your ass, bro, like I'm saying, like it literally comes, yo. You was doing all of that shit, like on some, like I said, like the only reason I keep saying if that's what happened is because that's what people are saying. I don't know. I wasn't there. I have no idea. But that's the story that's out there. And I'm saying, like I keep saying, it's a lot of story. 9 times out of 10 is that much story. I don't think everybody's lying, bro. Like you was doing some shit. All that shit with Aaliyah.
My mom told me her friend. It happened to her friend and shit.
She said for real?
Yes, nigga. My mom told me that her friend was the same thing that happened and shit. So I'm like, yo, if she told me that shit, I'm like, yo, I know it definitely happened.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's rough, yo.
Yeah, nigga, that's wild. Yeah,
it's really rough, man. You hear about all those like the Jeffrey Epstein shit, and he was doing that with when I watched that special on Netflix too. With him, getting the young girls from school. This guy, the way they did it was so fucking crazy, where they would have one girl that would be in school with the other girls, like 15, 16 or whatever, and they'd send the girl to the school, and they basically have the girl be like a fucking what the hell is it called? Like a liaison or whatever, like to get the other girls. Like, hey, you want to make some money? Hey, you want to do this? They go get her and shit. The pimp basically and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the girls were like, yeah, I want to make some money. It's easy money. And then they go back, and this was all in the documentary. They go back, and then he be there, and he be having them give him massages and shit, and then go from there. Like, that was like everybody's consistent story. Oh, we go in the room, and he had a towel on, and we had to give him a massage, and then bam, it would just transfer from there. So like that was his procedure. give me a massage. Oh, do you want to do something else? Maybe I'll give you a little bit of this. It's fucking crazy. Like, that's the influence that these dirty bitches got. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got 2 daughters, bro. Like, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. You feel
Fuck
me?
that
Like,
shit.
bro,
Hell nah.
it's very difficult, man. It's very difficult to sit there and really understand that this is what these people are fucking out here doing, yo. It's really rough. But
Nigga, they said that nigga had bed. He had a fucking full size bed in the fucking studio.
bro, listen, yo. That's it. Yo, that's going back to what we were just talking about before about, like, you know, the influence that these people have, you know, these celebrities and these stars and stuff like that, and then they go and they do shit like that, and then they go and do it. And nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I don't think anybody's perfect. Everybody got their own shit they deal with, but I
Everybody ain't
mean,
fucking little girls though. So
that too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's definitely far from there.
I
I was
mean,
talking
that's
about, like,
another shit,
you know,
nigga.
spending the money and shit, but yeah, like, ain't
Oh
nobody doing shit
yeah,
like that either. Yeah, it's
yeah.
just rough, man. It's a lot of shit going on, bro. Glad you came
Nigga.
on and talked to us about some shit, bro. But hey, Beeline, been another free talk, man. We're gonna wrap it up. We ain't gonna don't spend too much. I'm tired, so we gotta get up and go to work and shit in the morning. We still working men over here. But hey, listen, guys, I love y'all so much. Pepe, he gonna be on. You know, you're gonna see him come on. We're gonna talk some shit like we always do. We really had to talk some stuff this time. Some crazy stuff going on. The main point: everybody be safe, take care of your family, watch out for yourselves, and everybody. I think this, even me included, like, everybody needs to start making just a little bit smarter decisions, yo. Think about what you're doing. Think about the actions, your consequences, whatever it takes for people to start being better, bro. Because it's like, you know, whether it be race, whether it be whatever, everybody needs to start thinking a little bit more about what they're doing and what's going to happen from their actions. But hey, listen, I love y'all so much. Till next time, please stay true, stay positive, pay attention. What you got, bro? What you got?
2 fingers in my deuce.
Or whatever that was. Hey, Bila, I love y'all. Tuesday, I'll see y'all. Check out the entertainment show. Me and Jay Flash on the entertainment show this week. I love y'all. Peace.